Hi, welcome to this video on quick table calculations. It's a very easy way to start learning table calculations in Tableau. Table calculations are different than basic calculations because they run on everything within the view. If a field is not in the view, the table calculation will not have the option to work. So let's start learning this from this example. I've connected to the sample superstore data, and my requirement is to see the growth percentage year over year. So I've pulled the year of order date onto the rows shelf and the sum of sales onto the text marks card. I just double clicked it from measures. So I can start by just right clicking that green pill and go to quick table calculations near the bottom of the screen. And because what we're doing is a year-over-year analysis or comparison, we can go to the very bottom and say year-over-year growth. And that changed this all to percentages, and you don't have anything in 2015 now because it's the first year. If we wanted to save this to use in other views, then you can hold down Control, click Sales, and drag it to your measures, and then just rename it. I'm going to name it year-over-year sales growth. But you see, when I renamed it, it did not rename the field that's in the view. A best practice that I have is to actually go in and pull that field I calculated and switch it out with the one that's already on the marks card. That way, if I make any changes to this calculation or any formatting, that will be preserved on this view as well. You can see this calculation by right-clicking and going to Edit. Let's see what this is doing. Because this is a year-over-year calculation, the results are computed along order date. Relative lookup values are fetched at the year of order date level. So if you roll these further out, let's see what happens. It's looking year to year still, not quarter to quarter. So what we're looking at is the sum of sales in the row that you're looking at. So the sales for 2016 minus the sales for the year before, which is this lookup minus 1, divided by that lookup minus 1. So that's going to give us this percentage. It's good to leave things at this default table calculation level so you don't have to wonder what's broken later on if you've taken something out of the view. But if you needed to do something like that, you can select default table calc and you can select it here. If you say you wanted to change it from order date to ship date, or order date from year to quarter, and let's restart every year. So this says results are computed along order date. The calculation restarts at 0 for every year of order date. Relative lookup values are fetched at the quarter of the order date level. So hit OK, and let's see what this does. See, that was a different value than we had a minute ago. So I'm going to go back to default table calculation and change this back to year. I have to first change that. Now I can put that on. I just hit OK. And let's roll this back up. But let's say I want sales on the view as well. All you have to do for that is double click sales. Now you get your sales and your year-over-year sales growth. If I wanted to see the totals, I can go to Analysis, Totals, Show Column Grand Totals. And because this is a table calculation, there's no aggregation going on here, so it doesn't know how to aggregate it here. So thank you for listening to Quick Table Calculations.